Hello and welcome to another episode of Cressel's 2009 Fantasy League Football. I'm going to go over the power rankings, the playoff race, Week 9, and my projections for Week 10, Game of the Week, and you'll see the next segment. Okay, last week, Week 9, the Keepers lost 87-93. Nice goes to 6-3 and up to 2 in the power rankings, so good job, Nice. Keepers, you fall to 4-5. I Don't Know wins 96-71, and I Don't Know is getting a little lucky. Freedom of the Tyrants dropped 5 straight, but I Don't Know gets the W. Leopard Spotted Dragon 65, Kunu 62. Kunu not paying attention. He admitted it to me today. Leopard Spotted Dragons gets lucky again. He moves to 6-3, but he's still kind of low in the power rankings. Kamikazes lose 69 to Team 83. It's a close game most of the way until the end, and number 18, Peyton Manning, slung the ball like he does, and Team gets the W. Goes to 7-2, best record in the league. ICS, not a close one whatsoever, losing 93-122 to Edward Scissorhands, who moves to number 1 in the power rankings, 1 in the Central Division, and he is sitting at 6-3, looking to go to the playoffs pretty easily. And the upset of the week, Skate or Die wins 79 to the Def Leprechaun 66. It was a big shocker. I didn't think Ross would lose, but he did. And his Notre Dame coaching job might be on the line. Charlie Weiss might be getting fired, so he might not be getting that job. Okay, going to the power rankings. I'm going to go 12 down to 1. At 12, Skate or Die. 11, Kunu. 10 the Keepers, kind of surprising. He's at 4-5. Team I Don't Know at 9. The big shocker, 8 Leopard Spotted Dragons, and he's 6-3. They put that in perspective. The other 6-3 teams are Edward Scissorhands and Team Nice, and they're 1-2 in the power rankings, so that's something to look at. Freedom of the Tyrant, 2-7, is 2-7, and he's better than a team at 6-3. It's saying in the power rankings, so that tells you something. Kamikazes, 5-4, slipping down a little few. My sleeper pick, Team ICS, looking good this year, looking real strong. I think they might finish it out strong. Got a tough matchup, though, this week against the Def Leps. Coming in at number 4 is the Def Leprechauns. They got a good coach, good smart coach. Skinnier than Charlie Weiss, though, so let's see how they work out the rest of the season. Team, coached by a stoner, so you don't know how it's going to end out. And we'll see how it continues from here on out. Team Nice at sitting 2, sitting pretty. If they probably would have played that one week, they probably would be number 1, but they didn't, so number 1 in the power rankings is still Edward Scissorhands. Okay, playoff race. Sitting at 1, gets a bye, is Team. Sitting at 2 would be Edward Scissorhands. He would also get a bye. 3 is Team Nice. 4, Leopard Spotted Dragons, but honestly, I think they could get kicked out. Kamikaze still in a tough race. They're at 5. And a 4-way tie for the last spot in the playoffs, and that goes to the Keepers, Def Leps, Team I Don't Know, and ICS. Keepers out, I Don't Know, you're definitely out, and it comes down to the Def Leps and ICS, which is our game of the week this week. So that'll give leadway to maybe one team, but I'm going to say the Def Leps will make the playoffs over ICS if it comes down to that. But I think both teams will actually make the playoffs. But if it came down to one spot left, I'm going to take the Def Leps. Alright, my Week 10 matchups. I have Team at the Keepers. And I'm going to take Team by 14. I think that's how it's going to go. I think Peyton Manning, Patriots, going to be a long game. Alright, Kunu at Team I Don't Know. I'm going with I Don't Know because Loeb isn't paying attention just for that reason. Grub will have 5 wins, so good job, Grub. Edward Scissorhands will score more than 115 points against the Kamikazes. Kamikazes will lose, go to 5-5, and long season ahead for the Kamikazes. Probably the worst game of the week, worst game of the year, Freedom of the Tyrant at 2-7 against Skate or Die, who is 3-6. Now, Skate or Die does have the better record, but power ranking wise, they're Helen Kellerish. And I'm going to go with Freedom of the Tyrant winning 1-3. So yeah. And Nice against Leopard Spotted Dragons. They got to take Nice. I mean, I think Big Z would make a better sign language teacher with no hands. That's how I feel about his team. So, Nice, you're going to win by 22. And Game of the Week, Def Leprechauns at ICS. Now, ICS does have a good home field advantage, but I think Def Lep's bringing too much power, and They got this guy in the backfield, Chris Johnson, good running back. He's very fast, hard to control. ICS, it will be a close game. Def Leps will win by 5, and I'm going to take you upstairs in an in-game analysis with our people. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'm going to show you why Def Leps will win the football game. Now, I was at practice last week, or I was at the game last week, and this is what they were doing. They were being successful with it, and I'm going to show you why Chris Johnson is so scary. That is him in the backfield, right? Matt Ryan takes the snap. Chris Johnson goes out for the screen. Running. Now, they run this play all the time. It's a good halfback screen. Now, Chris Johnson right here, going to use his speed. Using the speed. Now, watch this. Watch this move right here, ladies and gentlemen. Whoop! Gone. To the house. To the his out. Alright? Now, I'm going to rewind that. Now, I'm going to show you from a different camera angle what is up here. Alright, hold on. Just give me a second. Okay. Rewind. Oh, that's bad. That's my B. You know, it's bad camera angles. Okay. Here he is again, right? Right here. This guy. And now, watch. He's going to rewind this. Rewind. Now watch him when he catches the ball. Watch this explosion right here. This is not fast forwarded at all. He just gets going, and then explodes. Just explodes. You see that? Rewind. And explode. And now, that's what I feel. That is why Def Leps will win the game. But it will be a close one. And, I mean, sorry, we just blacked out there for a second. Hold on. Let me get into some light. Alright, back into some light. Now I'm going to send it back down to the boys down low. So, hang on. That was good stuff, wasn't it? Okay. Now, that's about all the time we have for this week. Next week I will bring a segment called Knocked Out, which is who will be knocked out of the playoff race, and give you another update. So, in the meantime, go Edward Scissorhands and double blunt.